Hello, Glitchtrooper here, back for more Thaumic Resurgence 2, and I kinda forgot about something. Uh, why the arcane crafting system isn't working right now. It's not that I don't have this in the area, because if I, well, let me, put my waiting to be processed bag over there. Okay, if I look around, I got plenty, actually. And in all the areas that would be relevant too. But that's not the issue. The issue is that I need a magic wand, actually, because with Thaumic Wands in, it gets the system to work kind of like how it used to be, with using wands, rather than to mediate your Vis usage, not just taking it directly out when it comes to arcane crafting. Other things might work more as it usually does in Thaumcraft 6, but this is an overhaul that kind of goes back with the old system. Now, I didn't see a wand slot in the arcane crafting table, so it may be that I just have to hold on to the wand. So we'll see about that. Okay, so I need to do this old school. I need iron cap, a pair of them, and I need to have a stick. Okay, we're doing this old school, and I'm getting the idea we're gonna have like tiers of wands and stuff. Okay, let me see here. Now, I needed that iron at the level of nuggets, I believe. So I need 10 of them because it's like 5 each. Just in case I need to upgrade this later. And a stick. Thank you. Thank you for being there, stick. I appreciate it. So, yeah. Does this come pre-charged or not? It'd probably be a no. Okay. Just in case I need to put the wand up and then put it back in. Okay. So, the wand won't charge immediately, but there's some methods that you can kind of charge it indirectly. Like, for example, if I can get a wand charging station or something like that. So that's something that's already kind of around. But let's see here. It's not in the thaumaturgy section directly, so let's go with artifice. So I need that, or maybe it's under oromancy. It could be under oromancy. Workbench Charger and recharge pedestal. Okay, how much is it for a recharge pedestal? Not bad, but the problem is I'd also need the wand to charge it. Yeah, that's a thing there. So if I'd had one previously, that might have been. Oh wait, now there is a slot for the wand. Okay, so that's a. So they did add one. Okay, so I just didn't spot that before. Of course, there has been updates, so that might not have been there before. I'm not entirely sure. So that's a good question. The recharge pedestal itself takes 100 vis. Now, there is another way to get that to operate. You can... Well, let's see here. Let's try Workbench Charger. Now, that would also need vis. So I need to walk around with my wand and let it charge as I defeat enemies. But other than that, I still would like to work on getting the birds together, because I would kind of like to, well, maybe this doesn't have to be in my hotbar. Maybe I can put it in a slot that I'm not using otherwise. Yeah, there we go. Maybe I can also still get the stuff done with the birds, because I do want to get this, like, powered up in other ways. And there's also the other thing. Okay, I need a little bit of Basia, a little air, a little Padisha, a little Ordo. Okay. So let's think about this for a moment. Do I happen to have some proper crystals I can burn through? So I have some Bestia crystals. Oh, I do. I have enough of those. So I can get through those. Air. Yeah, I might be able to just grab the crystals. That reminds me. I'm thinking of a way to actually use the slimes that's been around here for a while in a more interesting fashion. Let's see, what was that? It was the crucible recipe. Some of those, I think it's like 552. Now there might be some loss because it's the crucible, so I'll just toss it in and see how well this works. Because the Avis alternator is going to be part of the process of getting the Vault Vicinator, which will allow me to do all this. Okay, so... Uh-oh. That did not go well. It didn't register it properly. Oh, come on. That's gonna be difficult to dissipate without really causing a taint problem. It was... I knew there'd be some that didn't quite make enough aspects in, but it's just causing more issues. Because it didn't quite get enough air, I think. And even with the other things in there, it still doesn't have it. Now maybe I can grab a few more crystals and still salvage it. Because I would like to get that in. Because I'd like to grab some parrots and have them help me out. See, that's more than enough of all the other aspects. Well, now it's also losing Pedicio and Ordo. I just can't seem to get enough whoop here. That's a serious problem. This is burning through them, and I only have a limited time to get this to work. There I go. Problem is that now it's super stuffed. Ugh. Alchemy, am I right? Things happen. Well, anyhow. Maybe as I go around, I'll be able to charge this up and get some vis. Otherwise, well, let me think here. Vis amulet, let me see. Maybe I can get the Vis amulet to do it. I need to do some more theories of oromancy. But I still want to get the parrot power working anyhow, so... Yeah, I think I'll go let this kind of be on suspension for a while so that it doesn't get too bad. You know, just let the whole process kind of seal itself away for a little while as the chunks deload. And then that'll kind of keep things from going too crazy. Okay, so I will go over to my house, get myself a little, darn lips, get myself a bit of jungle action if I can, and then I should be able to grab myself some parrots. I don't know how many it's going to need, so I'm going to have to think about how I'm going to move them all, because, of course, I can breed parrots, That's another thing. I can just take a pair and then breed them later. So that's totally an option. Okay, so I'm gonna need does it have? Okay, no, that does not have anything else. So if I just have a pair of lassos, I should be fine. So this should be perfectly fine. Just have a pair of lassos. And maybe some, do I not have my traveling... I don't have my traveling table right now, but that's okay. I could always grab myself another one. Okay, I got that. And see, can I do this in my portable crafting? Or does this have to be in an actual crafting table? Sometimes Extra Utilities has been famously picky about that. Nope, we can work just fine that way. Okay, we're good. Let's see, Nature's Compass. Just scan that in, right? Okay. Now, let me prep this to a jungle. Okay. Start search. Wow. Okay, my world has a pretty far away jungle. Now was I searching for one before and like couldn't find it? Because I'm trying to remember if that's what I was searching for last time, and things kind of went down. Okay, time to fly. And this is one where I don't think I'll need to worry about fighting, because I'm just going to be flying over. Well, just in case, I might want to consider about that. But for best speed, I'm going with Mr. Hughes. Oh, I didn't mean to click you. I meant to click you. Well, I meant to click Hugh, actually. Okay. Okay, so it's still locked onto jungle. That's sweet. Okay, let's... Yep. Let me lock onto it and fly. Thank you. Thank you. Ah, that's much better. But, yeah. I want to find myself some parrots. Grab them, breed them around the generator, and get myself some nice supervis, because even without that whole wand situation, I really do need to make sure that I have ways of infusing the aura with more vis over time to make sure to restore, restore the aura. So that's a big deal. There's also some other ones from various add-ons, like the Alcahest thing. I'm trying to get all the vis together for that. I mean, not vis, but Essentia I need for that. I think I still need to do a little object cooking, because this is pretty much right after where we left off, because I had a bit of a family day, so I wasn't able to do as much prep as I was hoping to. I mean, family happens, you know? Which is a good thing, that it still can happen nicely. Okay, everybody, this is just a flyby. Wow, the area is having an issue loading in. I must have some pretty intense stuff in this direction if it's having that much of a problem. And there can be, like, there are some huge structures in my instance. So, this world is going to have some big ones. So, if there's, like, a cluster of, say, gnomish cities, then it is going to have a serious loading issue. Okay, Siren over there. Can take them out pretty fast, but I'm not really needing to deal with them right now. This is a flyby to a jungle. This is what this is for, is just get to jungle, obtain parrots, and preferably profit parrotly. And to do so, I need to catch a pair of parrots. And then that way they can dance for my generator. I have parrot parties all the time whenever I'm doing my logs, but this will be one of the first times it's useful in survival. And not just nice in survival and happy in survival, but useful in survival. Because I will be using this to charge things up. And admittedly, I am kind of curious about... Oh, come on. If you're gonna force me, I will burn you very harshly. He's gonna smart. I think we're getting a weird lag that's distorting how things are going. Lacidon is also around here. Don't think I won't scorch the seafood. Because I will totally scorch the seafood. Well, deep fry, whatever. But actually, I don't know, when you're using something the equivalent of a magical flamethrower, would it be more just, I don't know, grilling? But you know what I mean. I don't know where my buddy went. Did they take him out or something? Because I don't know what happened to use. Let me, use? You're... Okay. They somehow pulled me off of you. Oh, that thing again. Apparently if you have it in your offhand, it likes to think that you're doing something entirely else. Okay. Maybe I'll check... well, let me land first. Maybe that'll help. I've had some odd audio issues over time, even now. Like, I know that they do, like, a big song and everything, but I did not personally hear that. I'm pretty sure whenever I go over the video, I'll be hearing it that way. But I'm not hearing it through my headset this way because I have to wear it one way to get audio to myself, and the other way to... see, am I throwing this in here? Yes, I am. Okay. And the other way to, like, actually record with it with the microphone, so it's kind of odd. But I do have another alternate setup so that I can hear otherwise, because I can use some other stereo speakers I've got now for, like, regular audio to record. It's a different story. So it's gotten a little odd that way. Sort of spin attack. Okay, who's needing burning? That was a troll. I think that was a Lycanite's troll, so it was very appropriate that I burned it with this. If anything else would like to attack me, I have a magic flame sword. I will show you what that means very personally. See, I was just minding my own loot, and... See, I was just minding my own loot, and they come up for me. Whoa, lag spike next to combat is not good. Just have to wait it out. I think I'll be fine. Now, do they produce cooked chicken whenever I take them out that way? I'm pretty sure they do. So I was just needing to get some of this stuff. Okay, that. Actually, I can just munch this right now. Save me a little recovery time. Thing about it is the Bobbly Hearts from, the Bobbly Hearts mod kind of re-adds the ability to munch hearts like in Tinker's Construct to just regain health. Bottled Star, Steadfast Drone, Vampirism's Ancient Writing. I'm gonna have to throw in so much loot. Another one. Okay, ooh, Slime Cube. That can be EMC'd for a ton. Because the key ingredient for them is a nether star, so they just like made it almost specifically to be a big EMC item. What it does is interesting. It turns the local chunk into a slime cube. Like a slime chunk, I mean. Oh, that was an ice and fire troll. Okay. See, what other containers do I got? Okay, bottled star. Sometimes I'll go into this particular inventory and take care of stuff. Now, where did the gold go? Did I get that in here or not? So I'm not sure if I really did. See, what is this? One-use capsule protection. It's a tiny area. Not sure how well that's gonna work. Having issues with space. And I can also just toss it in here for a while. Well, those are books, so they're appropriate. Okay. Now that's a mineral. Can sort that out. This is something that involves magic. Oh, hello. Aww. No int arm. Oh well. I tried. You gotta admit, it's nice when they give it to you. An int just pops up out of nowhere. It's like, hi, I'm an int. And I'm going, okay. Nice to see you there, int. Is there anything you've got that's important, Mr. Int? Or are you just kind of here to be a good thwack? Apparently, they were just there to be a good thwack. So, you know. A little bit of capsule magic. Okay. Probably... Did I get any chart? No, I did not. I'm gonna have to check out how to get that charged in other ways, because I thought that they'd give me some bis from the defeated enemies, like the old ones. Or at least it's supposed to. I mean, that's what it says, but somehow I'm getting the impression it's not working quite how they intended it to. So, maybe later. Yep, I didn't mean to grab the sand, so I'll put it back. There you go. Okay, so let's get back onto the epic quest to find a nice, lovely jungle. Because I do want to get myself some... Ooh, that's always interesting. I may have to recall going this path again at some point. Because it's always nice whenever there's a... an ocean monument to raid. I mean, I don't see those very often either. So, between the path of between my house and the jungle, assuming the jungle actually exists and that this thing's spot on accurate this time, there is an ocean monument that's just waiting to get plundered. So I will have a source of... Okay. This is a Lycanite's dungeon. I'm not sure if it's got the right name of being precious, but... Okay. Well, I see vines. That's a good sign. But is this a regular swamp or... Holy goodness. I have some enemies of which I will probably need to vanquish. It's been a while. Okay, I need to get this out of my hand because clicking with it is apparently not a good thing. I saw Stemphalian Birds. Stemphalian Birds really can be pretty nasty, but if you ambush them... Herc was on a roll. Yeah, no kidding. You dastardly bird. This is why Hercules needed to destroy you. Come back here, you coward. Admittedly, I've got much better weapon than you, but come back here, you coward. I need to burn you. A lot. For those precious feathers. Turn around and fight. Or land and think you're safe, and then I will ambush you. Because I am a bit of a tracker. And you're really getting that going in me. Oh. Out of sight for 3 seconds. And it gets away. What the? Okay. Spanish moss is just generation thing in this version? That's nice to know. Ah, it got away. It got away. It really did. But I did no, it did not. It's over there. Trying to assault that poor village. Stemphalian Bird, your aggressiveness towards my peeps, the testificates, will be your undoing. Thank you. I know I'm officially the hero of the village, even though that status and or achievement is not here yet. But just let me pop a little down something so I can process my my earnings recently, because I did get a little bit. Okay, that helps. Okay, where did the pieces fall? Because I need them for my collection very much. Bronze ingot from forestry. Copper ingot from forestry. It's nice to know they have that integration. Because they're supposedly metallic birds, they will drop those ingots if there is some form of them in your pack. So that is a thing. And hedge witch? Ooh, tallow. For empty jars. I can make those myself, thank you. Juniper berries. Admittedly, I'm kind of tempted. Can you plant them? Elderberries. Beetroot seeds. Oak apple gall. Yeah, I have better ways of farming them myself, thank you. I'll take care of it. Okay, now what I do need to do is figure out, can I get the Spanish moss by shearing it? Or can I just punch it? Which way is it gonna go? Is it gonna be the easy way? Or the slightly easier way? Does it really matter? Because once I get some, it will grow. Like that is a big point there, is it will grow. Okay. I just needed a couple pieces. Spanish moss, and I can scan it. Reminds me, if I scan these. Okay, now I have. That's fair. Okay. Spanish moss. I gotta admit, the whole uh, mutation thing in Witchery before had its ups and downs, so I can see why they decided to swap that out for terrain generation. Okay, I'm getting up high so I can fly, because I'm going to get back on my buddy and be out of here again. Okay, so Hughes. Okay, we're going back on our journey, just so you know, Hughes. We did stop the Stemphalian Birds, or at least I did, because I kind of had to jump off of you and do combat stuff. Why am I even trying to hold that right now? I know that the button's not going to do things right. Okay, according to this, I'm getting fairly close. I'm seeing lots of interesting things along the way. This journey has been very productive in terms of showing me that there's good stuff to find. Holy glacier, Batman. Okay, this is one of those very special glaciers added by ice and fire, and there's an ice dragon. I could take him on, but I'd rather not. I swear, dragon, if you see me, I will loop around with more firepower, and you will not enjoy it. Because I am on a journey that's based on parrots, not dragons. So totally different winged thing. I did, in fact, completely and utterly outrun him. Mr. Hughes is pretty quick. So thank you, Mr. Hughes. And remember, yes, I did name him after one of the world's most famous aviators. Why? Because nobody thought a bird this big could fly. So if you know anything about Mr. Howard Hughes, you get the reference. In fact, I think the movie The Aviator was about his life. Slightly dramatized, of course, but ironically not by much. He was a pretty intense guy. And he had a issue with a mental illness that they're still trying to pin down as to exactly what he had, but it did drive him extra crazy close to the end. Or in the middle, or somewhere. Either way, sometime after his early work, he was technically driven nuts by it, but he's still a great pioneer in aviation, so naming a big flying bird after him was definitely a good tribute. Okay, I'm getting some... You know... see, do I have a silk... Not in this world. I'd have to do some other things to make it, which I could, but just knowing it's en route is good enough. From my house in... Hello? It's a hippogriff and it's actually landed. It's in combat with something. I think it just ate some lizards. Wow! Who knew that this biome would be so good for hippogriffs? I'm not sure if that was noted or not, but okay. This biome is great for hippogriffs. Understood now. Manuscript. This time I actually received the gold. Impossibly hard wheat sticks. How is this from Tinker's Construct? I'm wondering. A special sapling from forestry. Interorb translocator, which is always sweet. I'm getting some good stuff here. Vampire book writing. See here. Up in the manuscripts. This is prioritizes on whenever I actually have something to click. That could have been an issue. This isn't exactly a mineral, but apparently it's supposed to be hard enough to count, so whatever. You go over there. You're a book. Getting a lot of capsules on my way. Capsule Protection Mark II. Enderwing Prime. These. Oops. Stop that. I can absorb that later. Yoink. And I grab that. Now, the jungle is supposed to be close. After all that, the jungle is supposed to be close. At least, I think so. Please be right, and that the jungle is close. Ah, need a little. Here we go. Well, I'm getting good signs. It's aha! We have jungle. Now the question is, do we have parrot? Because I can settle down. Dismiss there. Mr. Hughes. I have found the jungle. Ah, that helps. That really helps. Like, so much. It really does help. Hello? Is it having a lag? Well, I am at a jungle, so I can't blame it for the lag spike plus trying to sleep at the same time. Yeah, figured that would happen. Also, anything resembling a sky island does odd things. Oops. Okay, so I can pop that in. I can swap that out, because Enderwing Prime is, in fact, a little bit better. I could probably just throw that in for now. But I am here, and I need to do my parrot searching. If I can. Now, they won't be, like, ultra shy, but... Well, there's a different bird, but I wasn't looking for owls specifically. Nice to know you're here, owls. I'm just looking for parrots, not owls. But surely you're okay. And there's hippogriffs over there, or at least a hippogriff. And a lookout tower of some sort? Okay, this area might be a little more heavily fortified than I was expecting. Okay, perfect. Okay, I thought I saw a parrot over this way. I also see a skeleton. Yoink. Hey, you. Get roasted. Okay, so I've already got one parrot. That's very good. I just need another parrot. So you are great. I think I may also have insta-tamed the parrot with my darn lips. Insta-tamed the parrot with my monk powers. So I probably won't even need to worry about whipping out the seeds. Although apparently that comes first before putting them in the golden lasso, which is interesting in and of itself. Okay, are there any other parrots, or do I need to get up in the air and start looking? And what the... Oh, it's just a set of, like, some seeds. Okay, I'm looking for parrots, though. Parrots, please? More parrots would be nice. I just need another parrot. I have a nice grayish one now. Or was it more white colored? It's an off-white parrot. That would be hilarious if that's what I thought it was. Because I'm totally... that might be exactly what I was thinking it was. Well, that's random. Okay. Okay. Just throw out one of the... jungle structure variants at me while I'm going around for parrots. That's perfectly fine. Okay, let me look from here and see. Can I see another parrot? I mean, they're not really that uncommon or common specifically, so it shouldn't be too much of a thing. But if I could get another parrot, then I can interwing prime my way back. Just instantly zip. But I need to find a parrot. Okay, now what's down there? Is that a parrot? Sometimes it's... Well, I'm in a jungle. Visibility is a little low. That happens. No, those were mushrooms. Okay. For a while I thought it was another off-white parrot. There's a hippogriff, but that's not what I'm after. I'm after a different species of avianoid. Of the more talkative and sound mimicking variety. You know, a very particular avian. What I'm trying to say is the bird is the word. I mean, after all, I was giving off the fact that it was news of the ornithological variety. So you had to know the bird is the word. The tricky thing is finding the correct bird. It gives you the correct word. It's like, I'm roaming through a jungle with a golden lasso. Where I'm gonna find him, I don't really know. Come on, little parrot, and away we'll go. It just all came together. I mean, it's encouraging me to grab an owl. It's literally saying we have owls. We have excess owls. Would you like to take an owl? And I'm going, no, I'm here for a parrot. I'm really determined to get a parrot, not an owl. I appreciate the offer and the knowledge of owl being available, because at some point I might want to go through the ceremony of making an owl a familiar, if not a cat. So we'll see about that. And that was just a random alibi. Not an alibi, an owlby. He just flew right past me. I mean, the owl was totally just going, yip. It's like, hey, look at me, I'm an owl. He was being very in your face about it. It's like, I'm an owl, you will not ignore me. And I'm like, okay, it's cool you're an owl, but I'm here for a parrot. It's a very specific need here. I need parrot, not owl. But I might come back for owl later, so can you... It's times like this, you gotta wonder. Okay, I got an ocelot instead of a second parrot. That's fine with me. Be perfectly fair, that's a very rare find, and upon converting said ocelot to a cat, I might go with that as my familiar. I was talking about animals to convert into familiars, and then an ocelot showed up. You can't plan timing like that. It's like, just seriously, an ocelot shows up in a position of which I can actually grab said ocelot, which is normally very tricky, and just happen to be holding a golden lasso. So I can, like, go around sometime, dig out a little spot for the ocelot, and do a little taming, and jungle sapling. Hello, jungle sapling. It's nice to see you. I do have certain botanical inclinations, so you might come in handy later. Oh, it's a parrot. It's a parrot. Perfect. Okay. Okay. I am perfectly fine with throwing out a little more experience to get this parrot. Oh, apparently I already had jungle sapling scanned in. And I already know that I can do this portably. Like, I don't have to worry about it being only in the crafting table. So. That had weird lag, but whatever. I know there's a parrot over there now. Ooh, it's a nice blue parrot, too. Hi there. Okay. Hi. I'm in a hole. Can you rescue me? But that's not what I was here for. I just wanted to meet you and possibly invite you to have and be a part of an ultimate parrot party. An eternal parrot party. How would you like to be part of the ultimate parrot party? Because I'm going to have a monumental parrot party to go with this. It's just the way that things are going to go down. And I mean, I'm here. I might as well just kind of look around. Wow, this is a really nice pyramid they got here. Okay. It's a pretty nice pyramid. We're good. Okay, now I'm going to Interwing Prime my way home now, but at least I know that the jungle actually works in terms of that setting. And what do we got over there? Is that a yeah, that's a concipede. Okay. So I might deal with them at some point and have myself some Explorer's Risotto. Oh, I've been wanting to have the full meal on that for a while. So, yeah. Now, I don't think there's anything else I immediately need. So, with that, I can say, yippee! Okay. Didn't expect it to turn out exactly like that. I am home. It just put me on top of my home. Yeah, close enough. Close enough. To be perfectly fair, that is close enough. I mean, it landed me on top of my house. That's close enough. So, here we go with that. Okay, so, let's kind of review what I managed to pull off. I managed to get the actual birds that I need here. This thing has okay. It has a tiny amount of discharge, actually, just a little bit from my fight. So I'm gonna have to do like a monumental fighting at night thing for a while at some point. I found some Spanish moss. I got myself some Stemphalian bird feathers. Let me see here. That's I don't know if that's multi-use, but that could be cool. But you can make some things out of these, and they can be kind of cool, but it's not as big of a deal to me compared with some of my other equipment, like my Lycanite stuff and things, but we'll see. I might do something with that, but hey, I took out some Stemphalian birds along the way. I got myself my parrots and an ocelot, so I might have myself a cat familiar again. Oh, that's bringing back some serious memories. I'm going to enjoy doing that. I mean, I now know what the problem is with my thing, and it has to do with this wand needing to be used, but that's fine. It's kind of learning a new old twist at the same time. Because it's kind of new because it's new to Thaumcraft 6, and it's old because it's actually how it was done before, so that's cool. I'm re-wandifying things. Is it just me, or does this look for a wand? I'm not sure about how this looks in my hand. I mean, it's okay, but somehow it just looks more like a baton than a wand with how thick it is. I don't know. It's you know what I mean. It just doesn't really say wand. It says this is a baton that I should be twirling over my head or something. You know, it's like that. But yeah, I managed to take care of a few things that way. I found some structures along the way that I'll probably get to later. So it was a good run. For now, I'll be logging off. Hope to hear from y'all later. And bye for now, everybody.